Hi Scorpio, thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, let's start off with what your angels want you to know for this month. So what do the angels want Scorpio to know? What do the angels want Scorpio to know? Okay, thank you. All right, so Scorpio, what's coming up is the angels want you to know that blessing in disguise, all right? So if something's happened in your life where you're like, oh my God, that is so annoying, why did that happen? Or you feel like you're really just like, it feels like things are just not flowing the way you want them to flow. And it feels like you're not, like, yeah, just it almost feels like there's a hurdle to get to your end goal over and over and over again. The angels just want to show you and tell you that this is a blessing in disguise. The reason that you're not getting to your end goal immediately is because it's protecting you in some way. Now, it could be protecting you from any harm. It could be protecting you because you're not ready. Whatever it is, the angels just want you to know that whatever the thing that you really want at this point in time, the reason it hasn't come to fruition, or the reason you've experienced so many obstacles to get to where you are now, is because all of those moments were not meant for you, okay? And it's just really just trusting that the universe knows exactly what it's doing. And even though sometimes it can be really bloody frustrating when things don't work out our way, we just have to release, surrender, and trust, all right? So that's your first card from the angels. Let's see career-wise what's coming up for you guys. So career-wise, Scorpio, what do you need to know career-wise and financially for this month? Career-wise and financially, please. Okay, thank you. Is that one or two? Two, great. Good, all right, let's have a look. Okay. Oh, yes. Amazing. All right. So the angels wanted to say to you that blessing in disguise, right? You got coyote spirit, trust in divine detours. You got that reversed, all right? So the first thing that's coming up is that you're not trusting the universe. You're not trusting the universe to be bringing you to where you need to be. You're trying to control the situation and the outcome rather than allowing the outcome to just come to you. And that, you remember, you're here, okay? It's not that you're like a leaf in the wind and you've got no say in it. No, of course you've got free agency. You've got the ability to say what you want to say. Of course you do. But when you control things and when you try and make things happen when they're not meant to happen, you're going to just block the energy more and more and more. Now, so career-wise, what it feels like is some of you are not realizing that all of the detours that have been taking place within your career are actually divinely intervened and guided, and they're meant for your highest good. Now, it may not feel like it because you're like, well, no, I want to get to point B right now. I don't want to go through point A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A9, whatever, to, point B. But you need to let go of that, and you need just to trust that, like, you may have like a clear path which is right in front of you, but like in order to get there, you might get, you might walk a few steps, you're like, oh shoot, there's like a massive tree in my way, so I'm gonna have to go around that tree. Oh no, there's a river, I'm gonna have to cross that river. All of a sudden you realize you're like way further away from your destination. Like, well, how am I gonna get there? But just trust that the path will always lead to you to where you need to be. Okay, so career-wise, really trust the divine detours, okay? And don't hold resentment to them. Don't hold anger to, the universe, spirit, God, Allah, love, whatever you want to call it, for not bringing you to the place that you wanted to be, okay? Your second card is lizard spirit. Dream the world into being. And you got that reversed as well. Now, it's telling me that, yeah, it's linked to this feeling of like feeling resentment that you're not moving forwards enough or quick enough into the path that you want to be in. And so this dream into being isn't going to be possible because you're focusing too much on what isn't happening rather than what is actually happening. And remember, there's so much happening behind the lines as well, right? So all we can see is this, but then right behind that, there's just poof, all of this going on. So if we could really see what the universe was actually doing right now, we'd be like, oh, right, okay, no, I'm cool. Like, this is totally normal. This is totally part of my path, right? So that's career-wise. Financially, it feels, again, like there's this feeling, it's not, the money is not flowing this month. Again, festive period, a lot of signs have had the same thing with the money not flowing. And that's just because I think we're moving into a festive season. Money, we're spending more money, but also because just job cuts and issues with careers in the whole anyway. Let me just tune in. Interesting. Okay, so this is okay, exactly. This is from more of a psychic point of view. Some of you are actually going to be the opposite. You're going to get a huge pay increase. A pay packet is going to come towards you in this end of this month. Around the 18th of December is when you're going to receive a pay packet. So that will be like a bonus that you've been waiting for, or even a surprise bonus. So just, trust that. Others of you, that unfortunately is not going to happen, but you will receive money again, but it'll be a lot smaller amount of money, but you're being told to be really grateful for that money that you received. Say thank you for the money and trust that that money is going to be multiplied by January. All right. So what do you need to know relationship-wise? Okay, so let's see. Relationship-wise, what do you need to know? Okay, relationship-wise, you need to know. Let's see. Okay. All right, so you got Y reversed and you got milk and honey reversed. Now, so it feels like relationship-wise, I don't want to be like the Debbie Downer. It's annoying when we get maybe not as positive cards as we're hoping sometimes, but it's also good because it teaches us how to grow and experience life rather than seeing it always as rainbows and butterflies, because we are also here to grow, and sometimes growth comes through suffering. And so this month within relationships, first you're being asked, like, some of you may have had issues within your relationships and you keep on asking yourself the question, what did I do wrong? Why is it not working? Why didn't it work out the way it should have worked? Is there something wrong with me? And you're being told to like let go of those questions, let go of that negative thinking, because it's not totally down to you. Yes, there can be stuff around you that you need to change, but we all need to change. But also sometimes, again, this idea of this blessing in disguise, right? These divine detours, you just need to let go of it feels like you're holding on so strongly to a vision and an idea of how your life should be, and you're not allowing yourself to just be in the flow and allowing yourself to just be like, okay, so this is just how it's going to be, right? Not all of you, obviously. Some of you are in the flow, but there is still questions around what can you do differently, and sometimes there's nothing else you can do differently. You just have to be more, right? Then milk and honey reversed. Now, milk and honey is a card of success and like achieving your goals and reaping the benefits. Now, it feels like this month, rather than reaping the benefits, there's going to be conflict, maybe more around family, and there's going to be some stuff that's going to come up which is going to really trigger you and going to test your patience. and your ability to forgive, but also to be compassionate. Now, you're being asked and called to always remain compassionate and heart-centered. No matter how annoying, no matter how frustrating the situation is, you just need to learn how to stay in that compassion, stay in that truth and that peace, and you'll be able to move from it much quicker. But yeah, what's coming up relationship-wise is there's going to be conflict this month. And you'll be able to resolve it. I see a resolution for sure, but you need to stop pointing fingers so much towards yourself. It almost feels like sometimes there isn't a reason for this conflict. Sometimes there's just conflict. And the best way to resolve it is through forgiveness and letting go. Like, we don't always need to know all the nitty-gritty behind everything. So anything more? Be honest about how you're feeling. So if you have anyone you know that you feel like you need to make amends with, maybe a sister, you need to just explain to them how you're feeling and just be honest with them. All right? All right, let's see what your soul wants you to know. The soul knows everything. Okay, what does your soul want to know, Scorpio? What does your soul want to know, Scorpio? Oh, it rhymes. What does your soul want to know, Scorpio? What does your soul want to know? Thank you. Okay. You got the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? Oh, I just love it so much when all the cards just link up so beautifully. Again, this is coming up really strongly that you're clinging onto a vision, an idea, and a perception of how your life should be, and you need to let go of that, okay? So it's this feeling of like, you feel like it's my way or the highway. This is how it should be. But the universe has this completely different plan for you, but you're not allowing yourself to fully see it because you're so attached to the final outcome. Now, your soul just wants you to really look into your life. Look how beautiful this card is. Like, just look at it for a bit. And your soul just really wants you to look in your life and see what you're clinging on to. Is it a story that you keep on telling yourself over and over again about, maybe your physical appearance or the way you are, or a relationship or a story behind a relationship? Whatever it is, you're being asked to let go of it, okay? And allow the garden, this beautiful garden from within, to start flowering, because at the moment it's not getting the water that it needs. That's what the message is. Your soul isn't getting the water that it needs. So just, focus on that. Let go, let go, let go. Okay. And what is your affirmation, Scorpio? What is Scorpio's affirmation for this month? This beautiful month of December. What's Scorpio's affirmation? Okay. No. I'm gonna have to do that again, guys. I'm so sorry. They're sometimes a little bit temperamental. So what is Scorpio's affirmation? What's Scorpio's affirmation? What's Scorpio's affirmation? Your affirmation is ultimate potential. I choose to live a life of my fullest potential. I trust that this will draw me towards experiences and people that support growth and accomplishment. Tuning into this frequency, I now reach higher heights than I ever thought possible. Knowing that's an option, why would I ever tune into anything else? Okay, so it's really saying, like, this month, okay, the affirmation is, I am my ultimate potential. I like that. I am my ultimate potential. So almost, you don't need to do anything. You already are your ultimate potential. All right? Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and share with friends and family. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.